I'd like to call the board meeting of Monday, March 18th, 2024 to order. It is 6 p.m. We will begin with roll call. Trustee Booker.
Here.
Trustee Woods.
Here.
Trustee Owens.
Here.
Trustee Johnson.
Here.
Trustee Greaves.
Here.
Trustee Thompson. Here. President Montgomery. Here. We'd like to invite the audience to join us in the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have a number of guests here on tonight. I don't know if there's anyone that desires to be heard. There's a clipboard up here. There are some repeat and some new. So if not, we will move on to our reports, and they are in your packet for elected officials and staff reports. I don't know if there are any questions as it relates to the information in the packets. I will just say in recent weeks, there's a lot of activity. And I know that because I'm in a lot of meetings, extra, but that's a good thing. The next item on our agenda is the items on the consent agenda, which is consideration of the minutes of March 4th, 2024. Consider approval of temporary Class B license to sell fermented malt beverages and wine at the 2024 Community Vibes and 2024 4th of July celebration. Consider approval for purchase of patrol rifles, optics, and sound suppressors from Streckers for the police department and accept February 2024 voucher statement. All of these items are in our packet. And I know Chief is here as it relates to the purchase of the rifles that was in the CIP. And the budgeted amount is the price that they have selected is within the budgeted amount. So I don't know if there are any questions. Yes, sir.
Chief, why are we buying 32 of the suppressors and 32 of the sites if we don't get 10 guns?
Sure, so we do have 32 total. We're replacing 10 of the oldest rifles that we have. So the first purchase was done in 2007, and those are the ones that we're replacing. So what we initially, when I was here the first time, I was going to purchase those. Those purchased were 10 rifles, and then in about 2016, they purchased the additional rifles. So the optics and sound suppressors will go on all of the rifles, but replacing the 10 oldest rifles that we have.
Thank you. Other questions? Oh, trustee.
I have a question to the chief too. In regards to the guns that are being purchased in that, are those going to give you the firepower that you need to do the job?
Yes. Yes.
Because I know there's always new stuff that's coming up and that, so that'll keep you up to speed then.
Correct. Yes, a lot. Thank you.
Other questions? If not, we do need a motion to approve the consent agenda. I move that we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
It's been moved by trustee Thompson and seconded by trustee Woods to approve the consent agenda. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Under new business, we have considered resolution 24-03, resolution authorizing the issuance and sale of 3,525,000 general obligation promissory notes. And I know we have received a packet this evening, but we also received information earlier today. Food,
I mean, I can tee it up briefly and then I'll kick it over to Brad. So if you remember about a month or so ago, or on February 19th, the board adopted resolution 24-2 to initiate, this process for our geo promissory notes. So the sale occurred today. Brad from Barrett will give you a summary of that sale. That's why you were getting the documents now. In the packet, we had the draft resolution. And when we adopted resolution 24-2, we kind of set up the parameters for the sale of the geo promissory notes. So that being said, Brad, do you want to summarize how the sale went for today?
Sure. Yeah, the sale went really well, and that's why this agenda, this resolution is just final, it was just finalized this morning. So the village was out in the marketplace, we offered these notes to investors nationwide. We're able to lock in today at a 3.27%. So yeah, it's a little better than what was presented back in February. We were at a 3.56 for planning purposes back then. Other good news is we've got the affirmation of the village's bond rating from Moody's at an A1. So there's not, if you remember in October, they had a pretty robust report. With this rating, they just had a press release because there aren't new audited financials. So it's a little bit of a shorter report because there's not a lot of new material Moody's had. But we did have some positive comments received from the analysts and that the village is really moving in the right direction towards getting an upgrade. So continue what you're doing with conservative budgeting, getting the audited financials done in a timely manner. All of that is steps that need to be taken. And it's probably a 2-year runway to get there, but you're on the right track. I attached the draft press release to the documents just for your review. I also updated the financing plan that was used in the February packet. But I would just point out with that plan is that with the final rates were better than $100,000 less in total debt service than what was used for budget purposes. And this is also in compliance with the debt policies that have been established by the board. So glad to go into more detail and answer your question.
are there questions? You gentlemen.
Related to past years, this is done every 2 years. And so 2 years ago, how did we do when it got out?
Rates were lower than, I don't have that number with me, but I can give that to you. But I don't know off the top, I can call up and where we finish up.
You know, I was just curious because I know there was a lot of things that have been corrected since then. And I just wanted to see how much did that factor into this time of going down the market.
Yeah, I can tell you that the bond rating is in a better place because we had a negative outlook 2 years ago, and that negative outlook was removed last fall. So, and also there was a lot of demand from investors today. Now I can't, again, I'd have to go back to my notes 2 years ago to, comparison purposes. But these notes were really well received by the investment public.
Thank you.
I think that can be attributed to our staff to our work between.
It's a lot of things, but yeah,
Well, you're picking.
some of it, yeah, it's a team effort, so.
Other questions? If not, this was presented to us earlier and today is really final presentation, and it is a resolution. So we do need a motion to approve this resolution.
I'll make the motion. So I move to approve resolution 2403 authorizing the issuance and sale of 3,525,000 general obligation promissory notes.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
It's been moved by trustee Greaves and second by trustee Johnson to approve resolution 2403 authorizing the issuance of sale of 3.5 million 355 efficient promissory note.
Works.
So we will take a roll call vote. Trustee Booker, I know.
Okay.
Trustee Booker,
Aye.
trustee Woods,
Aye.
trustee Owens,
Aye.
trustee Johnson, trustee Greaves,
Aye.
trustee Thompson. President Montgomery. Aye. Resolution is adopted. I get twisted with.
Thank you,
big
Brad.
numbers. Unless it's mine. Let's see, the next item, consider resolution 2404, resolution proclaiming May 13th, 2024 as Arbor Day. Matt, do you want to say anything about this?
Yeah, I'll just say a couple of things because there's a couple of things that'll be going on during that day. Monday, May 13th, we were recently awarded an urban forestry grant. As part of that grant, most of the work is an update to our tree inventory stock. So we're actually just got an update today. They have about a week left on updating trees. And then as part of the grant, we had a tree planting public instruction. And so we thought Arbor Day would be the perfect day to hold that public instruction. Also, the foundation is going to be doing a tree giveaway on that same day as well. And there's some information. We did a big flyer and write up also in the magazine it's announcing that this is going to occur, and we'll promote it on our social media website.
And you said it's gonna be in the magazine.
Yep, it's going to be in the magazine.
When is the magazine coming in?
Early to mid-April.
Okay, so it'll be in time for.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's going to be held, we've kind of been, in the years past, we had a bunch of ash trees that were on Arbonne and Greenbrook. Those have since been removed, so we've been slowly replanting and holding Arbor Day adjacent here to Village Hall. So we're just going to kind of continue around the corner of where we were last year.
Okay, question? If not, we do need a motion to approve this resolution.
I'll make it. I move that we adopt resolution 2404 proclaiming Monday, May 13th, 2024 as Arbor Day.
It's been moved by trustee Wood, and second by trustee Owens, to approve resolution 2404, resolution proclaiming May 13th, 2024 as Arbor Day. This is a resolution, so we will need a roll call vote. Trustee Booker,
Aye.
trustee Woods,
Aye.
trustee Owens, trustee Johnson,
Aye.
trustee Greaves,
Aye.
trustee Thompson, President Montgomery. Resolution is adopted. The next item on our agenda is the resolution to consider 2405, resolution declaring World Migratory Bird Day in the village of Brown Deer. Who wants to do that?
Let's take it. So just coinciding with our Arbor Day, Brown Deer, not only are we a tree city, we are also a bird city. So this is just recognizing that day.
All right, any questions?
I have a question and comment. This is just an aside, with your geese, they're not migratory birds, they need to read this.
You're here.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I just like to piggyback on what you're talking about, geese. I have a problem with woodpeckers. They just turned up the side of my house. So whatever we can do to support the woodpecker, this why another venue for them rather than houses in that.
Okay, if there are no other comments or questions, would you be, to do this resolution?
I move that resolution 24-05, declaring World Migratory Bird Day in the village of Brown Deer.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved by trustee Thompson and seconded by trustee Greaves to approve resolution 24-05 declaring World Migratory Bird Day in the village of Brown Deer. Because this is a resolution, we do need a roll call. Trustee Booker,
Aye.
trustee Woods,
Aye.
trustee Owens,
Aye.
trustee Johnson,
Aye.
trustee Greaves,
Aye.
trustee Thompson, President Montgomery. The resolution has been adopted. Thank you. For our audience, this is probably one of the quickest meetings we've had. And now we need a motion to recess into closed session. We will be deliberating on negotiating the purchasing of public properties, the investment of public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require closed session, consideration of sublease for Community Square Building at 8725 North Deerwood Drive. It's been moved by trustee Thompson. Is there a second? All those in favor? Any opposed? We will adjourn into closed session and it is 6:16.
Back and watch us. Okay, go ahead.
It is 6:35 p.m. We have returned into open session. There is no further business to discuss. I move adjournment at 6:35 p.m. Thank you all.